Tuesday. How are y'all doing tonight? Thanks so much for coming in. I was able to make it yet tonight. How are y'all guys doing? And hello, replay viewers. Glad to have you guys here as well. I'm going to flip you around. Hey there, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hope all is well on this Tuesday. I am a little late, but so thanks for coming in, guys. I just had a lovely, lovely evening with some old girlfriends from where I used to work, and they are just the best group of girls, and so thanks for letting me have a night out, guys. It was fun. So we are going to be continuing the Splendid Sampler block. We are almost all the way around. This is block 1 of the quilt along, the Splendid Sampler. You can go to thesplendidssampler.com to find out more about it. But I am needle turning, appliquing the whole entire thing. I know I'm late, but I made it. So, oh, it's nice to see you too. All right, guys, so we will get going on this right away. We are almost done, so this might actually still be kind of a pretty quick scope. We have you can see I have this little edge here and up to here yet to go, and then we'll take out the basting stitches, and then we will be done with block number 1. Yay! And I've never needle turned applique before, so it was my first experience with that, and I definitely want to do more of it. So for everyone who's new, my name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we create lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. I'm the author of Sewn Stitch Embroidery, and I'm a fabric designer as well. Hello, Vanessa. Thanks for coming in. So I'm going to flip you guys around, and we will get going. Let me know what you guys are working on. I'm here every night at 9:30 p.m. Central, and I'd love for you to join me and craft with me. I love hearing what you guys are up to. All right, gonna flip ya. All right, here we go. Oh, thanks so much. My little plus sign sweaters. Oh, your fabric came, Cora. Oh, good. That is so good to hear. I hope you like it. We had a fabric sale, a Penguin and Fish fabric sale a couple, about a week ago. And Cora got some fabric from there. Hold on, I just had all the hearts. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you like it. All right, guys, so this is where we left off. Let's get in focus right there. So now you can see, here's my little basting lines. Here's where I'm turning it under, and then here's my edge still. And if you guys are curious about needle turn applique, you can go check out my my scopes from yesterday and the day before. You can view them at catch, KATCH.me. /penguin and fish, and they're all there. Oh, you made yours with your mom. Oh my gosh, she sewed everything by hand. Wow, so she did all the piecing and everything by hand too. That's crazy. How am I supposed to cut it? Oh, you have my problem where I keep my fabric forever because I just like looking at it, and like I love seeing it in the little cute little bundles and stuff. And you know, this quilt is actually the first time I've cut into my bundles. I've opened up my fabric bundles that I've purchased years ago, and I'm finally using it. Oh, you want to frame it and call it done? Nice. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, but I totally know what you mean, because I'm the exact same with fabric. I'm trying to change that this year. I'm trying to, you know, with my use all the things, I'm trying to change that idea. So I'm actually using this stuff up. But yeah, so these fabrics right here some of them are fabrics that have been sitting around being pretty in my office. I just couldn't cut into them, and I'm doing it with this quilt along. So we're moving quite along here. I didn't finish all the needle turning yesterday. So the first day, this is our third day doing this quilt block. I know some people whipped out when the block went live on Sunday. People got it done in like 15 minutes, you know? So we're on day 3. So this is like hour 3 of working on it. I have 2 bundles I don't think I can cut. Oh. I do have some bundles yet that are hanging out. But now that I'm making more things on Periscope here, I'm a little more ready to cut things up and use it. I don't know. I'm really in, use up all the things this year. I don't know. I don't know. The whole house. You know what it is? I know what it is. It's the life-changing magic of tidying up still. I'm still hooked on that book. I'm going to have to order another one. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy you like them, Cora. That's awesome. I'm actually just finishing, well, I have some changes to do, but I'm almost done with my next collection. It looks like candy all stacked up. Yeah, I like, I tie my bundles together. The little kind of like fabric-y ribbon around it is from when we cut it in half from the, it comes in on a bolt, and we have to cut it all down to the fat quarters. So we have to cut it once this way, and then we have to we cut the fold off, and all of that all the little ribbon that we tie the bundles together with is that fabric, that tiny piece of fabric that we cut off. Oh, yeah, that was my mom's idea, and I liked it, and I still do it for all my bundles. Like, oh, that's a cute way to do it. I know what fabric it came from. Oh, funny. Yeah, I try and mix it all up, so you might get fabric from a different collection in there, or, it's probably the same collection, but every once in a while, a different collection will creep into that little ribbon. I guess it's not really ribbon, that little, I'd call it a little fabric scrap ribbon. So the next block of this comes out on Thursday. So we'll have to come up with a fun project for tomorrow. Our like in between blocks project. Oop! I just pulled the thread out of the needle. Oh, hello! Thanks for coming in. How is Egypt? Is it like 5 a.m. there? We're almost to the corner here, and I know I have to reduce some bulk there. I did like a little Google search on how to do the corners, and I think I trim a little bit of it, but we'll see. I'm not quite sure I'm going to handle that yet. I had a fun time tonight with all my ladies. They're all corners are difficult. Okay, well we'll give it a try and see how it goes. But I know them all from, I used to work at a greeting card company in town here, and they were all other designers and salespeople and managers and all that at this card place. So they're just all so creative, and it's just always so interesting to see what creativity stuff they're up to now. It's always pretty fascinating. Always a lovely time. We have a little meetup every once in a while. Whenever we feel like we haven't seen each other enough, then someone will start an email, and then we'll all get together. Yeah, and then we went to a restaurant in town that I haven't been to before either, and it was pretty good. I ate before just because I never know, what food's going to be like, but I had Brussels sprouts, and they were really, really good. All right, we're almost to the corner, and the corner is actually, okay, the corner's way down here yet. Okay, good. I wasn't quite sure where the corner was because it's on this dark blue. Oh, where did you say to rewatch the Periscope? It's Catch with a K, so K-A-T, oh man, I can't spell tonight, KATCH.ME, so like catch me, / penguinandfish, all one word. And all my scopes are saved there. And I've started to group. Yep, there we go. So Cora just threw it up there. My happy hands just threw it up there. That's what it is. And if you just go to that page, it'll have all of my periscopes, but if you click on collections, so there'll be a couple tabs. If you click on collections, I've started to group all my the Splendid Sampler ones in a collection, so you can easily find all of them there. I have a group for this Reach sketchbook as well, and I'm hoping to go back through some of my older ones and group those together too, just so it's easier. And then if you know, all the embroidery can be together, or it can be by project or something like that. Yeah, I think it might be a new thing because I don't think I've seen that category thing before. All right, guys, I only have this much left. And then we're basically done, and I just take the basting out. I might press it tonight yet then too. So here I'm at this corner. I'm not quite sure what to do here. What kind of account do you need to join Catch? I think you just have to go to Catch and log in, and then you have the option of it just automatically recording, and then you just turn that option on, and then it'll just automatically record every single one. You don't have to put Catch in your title or anything like that. You just have to. I'm not sure how to do this. I'm going to use my fingers. It'll just automatically do it. And I think now I have it automatically posting to Facebook too, the replays. As long as you share to Twitter. Oh, okay. Then it does the auto. Use the needle to get that corner. Oh, I got the corner a little bit. Now I think it's going a little bit better. I think I can get one little tick mark out of there. I'm going to grab the corner one more time just to make sure I got a good point on there. All right. I think I can grab the first little bit. Oh no, it kind of popped out again. Here, maybe I got to turn a little. There we go. Oh yeah, disconnected. Oh, phone didn't chirp. Well, I'm a little late tonight. Melly Sews. I forget your first. Is it Melly? I'll have to. If you talk again, I'll click your icon and then, or just tell me what your name is again. I know it. I feel like I should know it. It's kind of bugging me that I don't have that at the top of my head. Oh, Melanie. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ugh. That's right. I knew like a trick for that, and then that is it right there. Melanie. My brother's wife's name is Melanie too, so I should know that. So I will know it next time. Sorry about that. All right, I think I got this corner down. So it just took a little finagling, and I think it looks like a corner, right? I think we got it all tucked in there. It's kind of hard to tell because the actual corner is this dark blue, which blends into the other blue. I'm actually curious. Oh, thanks. I'm actually curious for the rest of the quilt. I kind of like the idea of the things blending in. I think I missed tons of scopes. The scope I watched, was the mug one. Yeah, so we did the mug. I don't have that by me anymore. And then we did this sketchbook, which is kind of still the paper piecing, but with little stars. And now we're on to the quilt block. So that's what you missed. I'm here every day. So thanks so much. How's the programming coming, or the app coming? All right, we're going to get done with this pretty quickly. I was hoping that we'd get through this whole thing yesterday, but I should have known better. The whole purpose of this needle turn applique for me is just to have like this slow, relaxing craft that I wanted to try out. I wanted to test another slow, relaxing craft, because you know what? I can't get enough of those slow, relaxing crafts that travel well too. And I thought this might be one of those, and I think it is. Ooh, a beta version this week. Wow, congrats. That's pretty exciting. So we'll take the basting stitches out yet tonight. So there is still the alphabet quilt with all of my embroideries that I wanted to do a whole quilt. of ABC embroideries. So I thought we could, tomorrow, maybe we could start prepping that. I still have to pick some fabric, but I have to trim all the blocks and press all the blocks. So maybe we'll do that in between these blocks, because the next block comes out on Thursday. I think some blocks we might be able to do in a night, like how the bonus block we did it in a night. Oh yeah, we did the bonus block too. We did, oh, you know what? We did a lot of projects. We did this, and we did this little bee guy too. We didn't stitch this online on Periscope, but we did this whole kind of crazy fabric thing around it. You know what? That might be fun to try again sometime. I don't know. We'll have to... What would you guys like to see tomorrow? Do you want more embroidery, or, you know, we can prep that ABC quilt and you can see all the whole alphabet? Or, you know what? I still have some mending to do. I could do more of that mending on socks. Embroidery. Okay. Maybe we'll stitch the block case. You know what? I'm not sure I'm going to do the block case. I think I'm actually going to do it all in a binder. So I have these plastic sleeves. Actually, I can't find the rest of my plastic sleeves, but I know they're somewhere in the house, so I got to find them. But I've been putting the directions on one side and then the finished block on the other. And I think I might put, if I don't finish the block, I might put the unfinished block with all the pieces stuck in there. So I'll have like the unfinished ones separated from the finished ones. Because I'm thinking if there's a lot of this sort of stuff in the quilt, I might get backed up a little bit in, like I might have 3 appliques going while I'm finishing the new blocks, you know what I mean? So, no, I think we get it on Thursday. Oh, so I don't know, well, if someone in Seattle, so if you're in Seattle, then there's a whole nother day. We get it on Thursday. It's Sundays and Thursdays. What Katie V did with the pattern. I'll have to check it out. Do you have any old scopes on how to start embroidering? I do. Oh, like how to know what stitches to use. Oh, that's a good question. I do have some older scopes on an embroidery how-to. You know, we could do that again. Do you guys want another? I've done this a couple times, and I kind of want to do it every month or so. Just how-to embroidery, where we draw out a bunch of stitches and we learn a few stitches and kind of how to use them and how to play with them. We could do that again if you guys are interested in that. Or we could, you know, stitch another one of these little bee embroideries, or one of the other embroideries we have too. Like we could work on a kit together or something. So do you guys want the like tutorial thing, or do you want like a finished embroidery? And you know, we can talk about how to do stitches while we do a real embroidery too. You know what? Maybe I have that free pattern on my site. So if you guys go to penguinandfish.com, hey Marla, if we do real embroidery. Okay, so if you guys go to penguinandfish.com, on that page, I think towards the left, it says free pattern. Maybe I'll do that pattern. It's a bunch of cute little animals, and it's free. Okay, good. So it's free. So if you guys wanted to print it out and follow along, or if you had questions about it specifically, we could do that. And I haven't done that on Periscope yet, that embroidery. So that might be fun. Let's do that. You know, we could even do like just a little piece of it and maybe work it into one of these blocks or something later. That might be kind of fun. Great. Oh, you downloaded it yesterday. Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. So it's a plan. We'll do embroidery, and we'll do that little free embroidery, and then you guys can all do the embroidery too when it's done, because it's free. Yes, I want, and we can do it along with you. Exactly. So, and that's something that we won't be able to finish. So I just got done with this, guys. I'm gonna tie off the knot, and then we'll take the basting stitches out. Oh, thanks so much for coming in again. We probably won't be able to finish all of that in one day, which is good, because then in the middle of some of these blocks, we can pick it up again. We'll just have it kind of be like our little embroidery project that we pick up every couple days. That'd be fun. All right, so I will print it out, and I'll show you how to use this Fabri-Solvi again. Oh yeah, I still have it by me. So I love using this sticky Fabri-Solvi in the 8.5 by 11 sheets when I use PDF patterns, because I can just print the pattern directly to this from either an inkjet or a laser printer. Oh, thanks so much. I'm so happy you like it. So I use this. So I will get a printout of my PDF onto here, and I'll show you how to use the Fabri-Solvi again. And then maybe we'll do most of it with the Fabri-Solvi, but maybe we'll do some of it traced, so I can show you guys how to trace it too. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll do embroidery. I think that'll be good. Then we'll be kind of switching off embroidery land and quilting land, and we won't get, too fatigued with one or the other. I think that'll be good. I'll pick some of it. Oh, yeah, Joanne sells it. Okay, so here's the trick. You got to get all these words right. First of all, it's sulky, and it's sticky Fabri-Solvi, which is the self-adhesive, like a sticker. It's sticky, and it's the water-soluble. So you need those two things. It needs to be the self-adhesive, and it needs to be the water-soluble, because those are the things that change in between all the different embroidery stabilizers. Like, it could be tear away, or it could be permanent, or it could be sew on and, iron on. So we want the stick on, the self-adhesive, and the water soluble. That's kind of the two key words. The sticky Fabri-Solvi is always this blue and always this black. This is the 8.5 by 11 sheets. So they don't always have that there. Sometimes they'll just have this on a roll like this, but it's still easier to trace through this than it is fabric. Here it doesn't exist, so I'll make it by hand. Yeah, and I might actually, we'll trace it too. So maybe I'll cut up different parts of it instead of doing the whole embroidery. We'll do like each little animal on separate things, and we'll trace one or do a transfer in a different way. So then we can just play with different ways to transfer as well, and that might be fun. All right, guys, let's trim this. Here is my cute little scissors. I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna do way more needle turn applique. That was just really, really relaxing. Oh, the Frixion pen. So those are fabulous. However, they can show up again. So those Frixion pens, I actually have some right here. So they're the Frixion pens. You can write on them on fabric, and then they'll go away when you iron it. But if you look closely at your fabric, it will be filled in. So in between, like all the little fibers, you'll see it filled in where your line is. And if it gets cool out, like if it's chilly outside, or you put an ice pack on it or something, your lines will come back again. Yeah, so I actually don't use these anymore for embroidery. I used to use it all the time, but now that I've started to notice it, I started noticing it when I was just kind of sketching on fabric, and then I would just sketch, or I'd just stitch what I want, and then when I made it go away, the areas that I didn't stitch, I could still kind of see. So I would play, they're fun. It's just cool. They go away with the iron. But I'm a little nervous about them now. So when I do trace, I usually use a water-soluble marking pen, even though, man, these are so much easier to trace with. It goes on just like a pen, and you have a nice thin line, and it's so easy. It goes away with the iron. I've been hearing just a lot of things of people having trouble with these and stuff, so I've kind of stopped using them, even though they're so cool. But yeah, so now I usually do my tracing with the water erasable marking pen still. Which is a bummer because the Frixion pens are just so fun. So I'm going to actually play with my new, I got a new seam ripper. So I'll use that to pick out my little basting stitches. The frictions are fun to use as a trick though. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna stitch something that you aren't gonna give away, or you're just playing around because you want to test something, then I'd say go for it. But if you want to make something that's gonna take you a long time and you're gonna want it for a long time, or you're giving it away to someone else, I would kind of err on the side of not using them. So I'm just gonna, remember we did all these basting stitches, I'm gonna just remove those now. If it would show anywhere, yeah. So they make me a little nervous now, even though the theory of them is totally amazing. But yeah, I've just gone back to using the water-soluble marker, which is fine. I mean, I get as fine tip as I can. You have to kind of scribble it on. You can't just draw it on real quick like you can with the friction pens. And you know, that's kind of why I've been just using that Fabri-Solvi. And we carry the Fabri-Solvi in our shop, penguinandfish.com too, but obviously you wouldn't get it by tomorrow. But if you end up liking it, like if you get it from somewhere else and you end up liking it, then sometimes it can be hard to find the 8.5 by 11 sheets that you can run through your printer. So we carry those. But yeah, I use that whenever I download a PDF to stitch. I'm usually doing it on that. I think I can just pull this out. There we go. All right, guys. I think this is officially done. Actually, no, it's not. I have all this water-soluble ink on here yet. I might just dab that out with a damp rag. And you know what? We have a little bit of time yet. Why don't I just do that quick? I'm gonna get a little rag and we will dab that off. I'll even get one of the rags from my grandma's, that I knit with my grandma's yarn here. So let me get that wet real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of dab around the edges here, and then I think I'll press it right away too. And then it'll officially be done, but there you can see all my little stitches going around. This too, I mean, this, like the paper piecing, was oddly satisfying, like more satisfying than I expected. Just all these little stitches and holding the fabric, and it's just so nice. Oh yes, Andrew, you had such a lovely scope. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. That was so fun. Where in Wisconsin are you? Are you back now? My parents live in Wisconsin, so I'm there pretty often, not as often as I'd like, but often still. All right, I think, yeah, it's coming off of there. I'm gonna plug in the iron quick too, and we'll just finish this up. All right, this is awesome. I love finishing stuff. Oh, Star Prairie. Is that, is that like north centrally area? I think I knew that already. Now that you say Star Prairie, I think we've had this conversation already. All right, there's a little bit that I can see on yet. Okay, middle of nearby Mordor. Nice. All right, I think we are looking. I don't know. Do you guys see any blue on there yet? I see some up here. Yeah, and then we'll just press this flat too. Then we'll just have a nice flat applique on there. But it's fun, lots of little stitches. This is really fun. Okay, guys, so let's. I'll just pull this way a little bit. I think you guys can see. Tilt you up a hair. Okay. This will, I think, kind of dry it off right away too. Oh, I'm so happy you like them. Yeah, this was a tough one for me to pick these fabrics. I kind of talked about it a little bit a couple days ago, but I'm gonna turn the steam off. But I thought the heart, like the shape of a heart, is so noticeable. Like, if I would have done this a bright red or a bright yellow or something, I think once the quilt was finished, your eye would go straight to the heart. And I'm trying to think of my quilt more of a whole, and I want my quilt to kind of have an overall blue feel, but with teeny tiny sparks of red and pink and yellow, but not a lot of that. I want it to feel initially blue, and so I wanted the heart to kind of blend in a little bit from the back, blend in a little bit to the back, just so your eyeballs wouldn't go to a bright heart right away and not look at the rest of the quilt. But again, I still wanted the individual block to be interesting, so I found this really kind of fun fabric. So the heart, I don't know, I still feel like, oh, we got a little bit on here yet, has this kind of goofiness to it. Tomorrow we'll have a new one. No, we'll have, the next one comes on Thursday, so not quite tomorrow. So Thursday we will start a new one. I think it's by Jane Davidson. I think the other person who started this quilt along, her and Pat Sloan started it. I think her block might be next, if I can remember right. So that'll be Thursday. So tomorrow we will stitch the free pattern from penguinandfish.com. And that'll be fun. We can just, there's a couple different animals in the pattern, so we'll just kind of pick one and decide on colors and just kind of wing it. It'll be fun. So, all right, guys, I'm going to flip you around. Flip. There we go. Hello again. So this is a quick one tonight, but we finished up block number 1. So now we have, for the quilt, we have the bonus block, which is right here, and then block number 1. So this is kind of going to be the overall feel of the quilt, just kind of blue with little sparks of color and stuff. So now I just have to find all the rest of my sleeves so I can put it away. Oh, I'm so happy you like mine. It is so fun to go on Facebook and see everyone's heart blocks. I hope the rest of the quilt along is like that too, where we can just see everyone. So now I'll take a picture and throw it up on the Splendid Sampler Facebook page too. Well, all right, guys, thanks again so much for being here. I'll be here again tomorrow at 9:30 Central PM, and we will start that embroidery. And if you guys wanted to print it out, again, it's at penguinandfish.com. If you don't have an ad blocker on, then a pop-up will come on for that pattern. But if you do have an ad blocker on, then it'll be in the left column, it'll say free pattern, and then you can download it there. And we'll start that tomorrow night. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. You guys are really the best. I do really love seeing you guys every night. So I will see you tomorrow. Good night.